Hello and welcome. This is Aberforth here of TheTokenMinorities, bringing you some official ladder tour laddering. Ugh, I tried 3 times to say that before I stopped. And we've got someone using a snakes themed team. I wonder if this man knows Shrang. Anyway, the official ladder tournament is something going on on Smogon at the moment, wherein the best players try and ladder up for the best positions. To sign up, you just merely have to be on the forums and sign up in the thread with the Alt LT1 and then a random letter of your choosing. I picked A just for simplicity's sake, and then your forum username. This man is using a snakes team though, so it is fine to not be too scared. Using coil, our bot gets sucker punch, but I don't care. I mean, what's it gonna do to me? But we can now just go. I think it's better just to break sturdy and stuff. Sturdy, any random sashes. No, not outrage, not outrage, because we want to be able to hit the Steelix. Don't. Cancel, thank you. Whew. Cancel button's been acting up for me lately. Thought they would act up again, which would be bad. This is a team that I made on my own channel. Well, not I made it on my own channel, but it's been featured on my own channel before, and it's one that is basically just pass nasty plot to Blastoise and then win, and it's got a couple really strong offensive assistants in that, namely the Life Orb offensive Garchomp and the SD Talonflame. And I'm just going to hard switch into Jirachi. He's lefties, good. Okay. We can honestly... I'm just going to go for U-turn here. No reason not to. He stays in. It's an interesting decision, but we can sack Garchomp, so it's fine. He goes for Hidden Power, probably Hidden Power Fire then. Although Hidden Power Rock is still technically a possibility, but well, doesn't exactly matter when Talonflame comes in and pretty much wins. Yeah, Acro kills this pretty easily, and my Lotic, I mean, I'm max HP, so my Lotic isn't really a fantastic check to Talonflame, because I can just SD up, and if he goes for Scald, then that won't do enough. If he goes for Toxic, or if he goes for Ice Beam, then frankly, I will take what I am given. And I'll just Turkio him as he goes for Haze, seemingly not realizing that he was within range of being Turkioed. But oh well, that's fine by me. Frankly, I am a little bit happy for that to happen. Goes on to Steelix now. I am Wisp SD, so yay. A little bit cold too. Which I'm kind of ashamed of admitting, rather. Just because, I mean, it's Australia, how can I be cold? But Hydro equals kill. And yeah, Jirachi wins, so all is well and good in Chinatown. I have no idea where that one came from either, I sincerely apologise. All is well and good in Chinatown? Is Chinatown known for being in a state of unrest? Apparently. According to none other than me. Oh shit. What the fuck was that? That was Pokemon Go. Probably telling me there's a Rattata in my area that I can catch. Well, we win this game, and I will, after killing the superior, pause it until we find another one, and thank you for your patience. And we've got a game versus someone using sort of a bird spamish team. Life Orb Garchomp is particularly good for this sort of matchup. So he needs Gliscor, this is fine. He has no hazard removal, and now stuff die. Wait, what? He's not even Toxic Heal? Okay. I mean, sure, if you feel like anything on your team can take this +2 outrage comfortably. That is not taking it, my friend. What? Intimidate? Staraptor has an amazing ability in the form of Reckless, and the Reckless ability makes it one of the most powerful wall breakers, just outright pure wall breakers, point blank. So the fact that he's not using it is kind of frustrating, in all honesty. But his Metagross dies to... it just outright dies to my Outrage. It didn't even die to my Rocky Helmet Recoil, and he forfeits as a result of that. We are lower on the ladder, obviously, because it is a new ult, and so we have to start lower on the ladder. But that means that there's very little waiting time in between games, which is something I'm very much appreciative of. And we get a game versus someone using Excadrill. Okay, well, we got a game versus someone using Excadrill. There's no longer an Excadrill there. And forfeits. This is going to be relatively long, probably, unless I feel it is too long, in which case I will edit it down to about half of its original length, and you'll see a live for my next TTM upload that is perhaps a little bit without an introduction, shall we say. So Sleepy Hydreigon is using... I actually really like the bunny spam. I've been using it a fair amount lately, and it's really potent. But I have got a ghost, but well, Lopunny doesn't exactly care much about Gengar, does it? I'm going to lead Garchomp as he leads Azumarill. Rocks are useful, but not overly so. I'm just going to go straight for the Earthquake. He has got 3 ground immunities, but so often you just see a Tank Chomp versus a banned Azumarill, and the Azumarill will just go for play rough knowing that they can just get the free kill, basically. And EQ will really cripple this Azumarill, probably even killing it, and this is one of the very, very few things that my Blastoise cannot take on properly. Not alternatively, as well as that, it's also getting rid of priority for a potential Jirachi sweep, as he's Belly Drum, goes for Play Rough, kills me. Okay. And now we can just... Talonflame has an amazing matchup this game, actually. I've only just noticed that, but we can now just go Gengar and go straight for a Sludge Wave. I have answers to Lopunny. Well, I have an answer to Lopunny, namely my Celebi, and anything else you might want to. That's risky as fuck. Did he really think I was just going to go for a Shadow Ball there? That was too risky in my honest opinion. He should go for Fake Out. He does. Correct play, and I'll just go for Giga Drain. Or just straight Baton Pass into Jirachi. That's an alternative, but he does just go straight for the Ice. Don't freeze me, thank you. Okay, Lopunny is now dead. Celebi is faster than a... well, no it isn't. It's slower than an anything on his team, aside from the Azumarill, so yeah, not outspeeding things. He's just going to go for U-turn. Honestly, Celebi is the most expendable member of my team at this moment. I'm just going to go for a Baton Pass here, get the free switch into... Let's get the free switch into my Blastoise here, actually. I mean, that's pretty obviously AV damage, but AV Hurricane I don't think actually 2-hit KOs me. I feel like it narrowly avoids it, and as he goes out into Latias, and I have Dark Pulse, I definitely live this Draco, so... Dark Pulse normally does about 62% or so he should die after Life Orb, I believe, unless he's a really Spadef variant. He can't be Mega, we've already seen that he's Mega Lopunny. He did not reveal lefties. I feel like it is just Life Orb, so let's hope it is. Anything that he wants to switch out into will just get 2-hit KO'd aside from the Torn, which will get 3-hit KO'd before it can 3-hit KO me, so yay. Plus he needs to hit all of his Hurricanes in order to 3-hit KO me, unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Very eloquent, I am, definitely. But this is looking more and more like a Scarfrachi late game sweep. all I need to do now is basically kill off the Landorus, and oh, it goes for T-Bolt. Okay. And yeah, T-Bolt is 180 base power, and Draco is about how much is it? 195. So Draco would have done about 80% or so. Goes into Taunting now. He's not going to go for Heat Wave. We can just go Jirachi, and then he's got to try and switch into an Iron Head. As he goes for the Hurricane, he's obviously going to just switch into his Lando here. But I'm just going to go for Iron Head anyway, because he doesn't actually try and switch into Lando there. Goes for the Heat Wave, wouldn't have killed me, but still, unfortunate miss is unfortunate, especially given that we did dodge the Hurricane, which did have a 30% chance to confuse us if it did hit. So that is actually unfortunate for my opponent. And we're waiting now. I mean, he doesn't want to be playing around with this Iron Head roll, surely. It's a shame that he missed, but realistically his chance of hitting that was something like 36%. Yeah, 60% in order to actually break through flinching, and then 6% to miss. Not 6%, 4% to miss. So by 4% to miss, I mean the remaining 40%, 10% of that, which is 4% collectively, would miss. Ugh, I am bad at explaining things. But this man... have I DC'd? No. He's just being a dick. Sorry. I think I'll pause until he actually picks a move. Okay, maybe he wasn't being what I said he was. Maybe he was just having connection issues or something. But we're now into the 1300s, and to give you an idea as to how high the ladder is right now, if I click on OU, the highest is 2040. I'm not qualifying. Not this round at the very least. Thank you. This is an interesting looking team. I actually quite like it. But I'm a better player, so... what's his lead? His lead should probably actually be the Lando, I would say. I'm going to lead Blastoise here. It can deal with the Klefki and the Lando lead. He leads Lopunny as well. Okay. And I'm going to just go out into Celebi here. I have no reason not to. And Nasty Plot doesn't... Nasty Plot isn't terrible, but it's not my best bet either. I'm just going to Baton Pass. I do believe he is going to go straight out into... I actually thought he would go out into Taunty, not into Lando. But I guess he does really want his rocks to be up on the field as soon as possible. So now I'm just going to Mega and not kill the Lando. Okay. That's a bulky Lando. Jeez. I avoid the 2 at Kyo, I believe, with Celebi, so gonna go out into Celebi as he high jump kicks me, and I'm just gonna Giga Drain, because that takes me out of the range of return. As now he does go out into Tornadus, and I'm just going to go out into my Jirachi. As he U-turns, U-turn target, Klefki would be the most optimal probably, but that means we get the switch into Garchomp, set rocks, and then the Lando is dead. Oh, he goes for Reflect, interesting. But, unfortunately for him, that means his Lando is now dead. I suppose he could be trying to get the free setup, but even behind a Reflect, you don't want to be taking on a +2 Chomp. As he goes into Lopunny, yeah. Celebi easily takes it, but... He's got to have Ice Punch if he went out into this straight away. Well, Fake Out first. But he has Ice Punch. No, he's not showing it. Now he's showing it, yeah. But Lando did its job, so I'm pleased. We can just go out into Talon, and... Can we SD here? I feel like we can SD here. Or Wisp. Ooh, Wisp actually looks really nice. Really tempting. As he does go out into the Manaphy, which is fine. It is now burnt. And I am now going to just go hard into my Gengar. Goes for the Tail Glow. I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball here. Do nothing behind a light screen, of course, but Scald takes me out, and 50%. Is that in range of Talon? I doubt it, in all honesty. But we can play with luck with Jirachi. Ooh, we get the luck. We don't get the full luck. I mean, full luck would have been him flinching, but I mean, Manaphy dying is a pretty happy state of affairs for me. Let's just put it that way. Wait, I went into the wrong thing. Okay, he went into Torn, that's good. I'm just gonna Nasty Plot. I'm literally sacking off Celebi to get the free. Okay, he got the flinch. That's somewhat ironic. But he goes for U-turn there. Go into Klefki. Go into Klefki so I can burn you and then set up with Talon. Goes out into Kyurem Black, which is the correct play, which is unfortunate. I was hoping you wouldn't make that play. We can go out into Blastoise here, just get off the Aura Sphere damage. Oh wow, he's slow as fuck. And weak. Did he forget his EVs? Like, that is notably a lot weaker than I would have ever thought. As Torn T is in, and I'm just gonna, he does just go for U-turn, correct play, yep, because now we can go out into Lopunny, get the nice free fake out damage off. Yeah, nice free fake out damage. But we can just aggro here, as Lopunny dies. Excellent. Goes out into Klefki. Do you have foul play? I mean, I'm kind of tempted to say that you do, given that you went straight out into Klefki, but I'm just going to go for Wisp here, just in case he does. He has T-Wave. T-Wave makes everything harder. Oh dear, that's noteworthy. Very noteworthy. I think Acro is actually the play here. Yep, excellent. Gives me the most chance to kill him, basically, as he forfeits. Because if I'd gotten paralyzed on one of the turns, then it would have been really unfortunate. This man is using a really Talonflame weak team. As soon as that Thunderous goes down, he just gets basically swept. I mean, he's also got the Heatran that I need to worry about, but that's literally it. As he stays in on the potential Life Orb Garchomp. And it's not even potential, this is a Life Orb Garchomp, but apparently such things are going unnoticed. I'm just going to SD as he goes for Spikes, which is fine. I really actually feel like going for Outrage here because I feel like his switch is okay. Nope, he just stays in with his Ferrothorn. Okay, Ferrothorn is what I meant to say. But good luck to the guy, because I mean his Ferro is going down. I'm gonna spin away these hazards, and there's no coming back from this, is there? This is... So, yeah, I think I just win, basically. Goes on to Thunderous. From the way he's playing this, I'm not expecting him to predict my switch. If he does, power to him. He does not. Goes for T-Bolt and does next to nothing. There's next to no way he's not going for a hidden power of some sort right here. As he goes into Latias. Okay, my bad. He does do something other than what I said he would do. Flinch? Yay, thank you. That's what I wanted to see. He does go Heatran there. Okay, and we can now go Blastoise and then I think Dark Pulse is the play. If he goes for Lava Plume, it does not kill Blastoise from this range. He goes for Rocks. Dark Pulse versus Rapid Spin. I want Sprox off the field for Talon, but realistically, if this dies, then Talon wins anyway, so we can just Dark Pulse here on the Conkelder switch, okay. Now we can just Rapid Spin then. And as he goes for the knockoff, does nothing. Hydro does a lot more than nothing. Drain Punch kills, but we're fine for that, so let's go into Gengar and start wrecking havoc. As he goes into Heatran, this is one of your only remaining Talonflame answers, and you're risking it. You're risking it literally on a Focus Blast, so does not get the 30% burn chance, which is pretty nice, and we get the hit, so we get the hit. I mean, okay, that's terrible English, but let's go with it. This is looking like a nice snack wrap for my Talonflame. And now we can just BP. If he goes out into Lati, then we win. And if he attacks me and we live, then we can just go out into... as he goes for T-Wave, okay. Well, we can just go out into Jirachi here then, can't we? And then just U-turn. And if he T-Waves me, then that's fine. Because U-turn does not put him in range of another Life Orb hit. So, Celebi and Baton Pass again. And now we can just go Gengar and Taunt here, I believe. No, he just lets us kill him. But that's fine, because literally everything dies to Talonflame now, which is what this entire game was leading up to. I don't care how physically bulky that Latias is, it is not living a Talonflame's acrobatics. Let's wait until we actually finish the game though, because it might take a while and I'd have to divide my focus between not timing out here and whatnot. Lati dead, Conkelder dead, Hera dead, yeah. This is a snack wrap. Doesn't even have Brave Bird Recall to try and fiddle around with something, maybe, yeah. I'm very impressed that people can find it within themselves to reach 2040. That's a lot higher than I would ever go. So, yes. We're getting someone using Confusion. Lead Chomp is not terrible. Mega Bro could be an issue though, so maybe... I feel like the smartest lead is actually just Jirachi, but we're gonna lead Garchomp. So he leads Keldeo. I have no reason not to just go hard into my Celebi. And then just Nasty Plot. And if Tyranitar comes in, then... well, I mean, okay. I'll just Giga. Is there any downside to Gigaing? I mean, his switching to Tyranitar is pretty obvious. Fuck. I got played. Well done, my opponent. Should have gone into Talonflame there and fired off a Wisp. Giga Drain is the safest play. It goes into Lando T. It is... that looks to be an offensive one. Yeah. U-turn did a lot of damage there. And depending on the mechanics of Sand, if it goes before or after my lefties, I die here, so... that was a smart series of plays by me. It's a good thing that he's really weak to Talonflame, or I would be in a really bad situation here. He says, trying to disguise the fact that he's in a terrible situation, my dear. I mean, it doesn't even have to be T-type. He goes into Machamp, I'm basically forced out and I can't recover on anything until the Slowbro comes in. Machamp, I don't think it gets pursued. I'm just going to start the timer on the off chance that this man, like our previous opponent, had disconnected. And I'll pause until he makes a move. Okay, he can afford to click literally any move here, so I feel like he's clicking Sacred Sword, and I really want to harden to my Gengar because of it. Gengar is pretty important this game. I'm pretty confident he is clicking Sacred Sword just to try and hit my Blastoise. I am wrong, he clicks Icy Wind instead. Okay, you know what? That's enough messing around. Let's stop being terrible and start actually responding to the fact that my opponent is playing relatively well. Although he is taking a while on his turns. It's a good way to get me on tilt. As he goes for fuck. Well, that's just really shit. Let's go Talonflame and Wisp, I guess. That was really, really, really annoying. If he stays in here, then I'm clearly against a god, and should just resign. Either this game or the next game will probably be the last in this live. So he does go Tita, excellent. And we get to... oh fuck, he's Lum. Lum Tita is not a thing. But he gets a huge chunk of damage off on me, and I want to just go for an Aura Sphere here. I mean, this is a... yeah, dead Tita. I was going to say something else, but then dead Tita took its place. Goes into Keldeo. Why on earth did I say it like that? Keldeo! And we can just sack Celebi. And then... correct play Wisping, or is the correct play Sword Dancing or Echoing? I mean, Lando T is not lasting very, very long in this condition. I'm just going to Wisp here. It also beats the... it doesn't beat, but it helps against the Slowbro if he goes into that. Actually, SDing might be my best play. As he does go Slowbro. We have not yet seen any item, it is Mega. And it just straight Okos me. Okay, I didn't think it would. So my way of winning is pretty straightforward right now. It is get lucky as fuck with Zen Headbutt flinches. Or with just Jirachi in general, really. Zen Headbutt flinches looks to be the way to go though. Iron Head is not as reliable, because I would have to flinch down a full health Keldeo, and a Machamp that could probably take Iron Heads as well. Goes Keldeo now. His aggressive playing with Keldeo in the beginning did really throw me off, so congrats to him for that. But we can still win if this is... I mean, I'm certain that this is Specs Keldeo. It doesn't do that much to a Celebi. And we can still win if we get lucky with Lando, basically. And if he hard switches into it now, then that's the equivalent of a choke. No. Fuck. Really? Okay. Well, let's get one last game then, because I don't want to end on a loss, especially one that was because I played bad in the early game rather than my opponent solidly outplaying throughout the entire game. Let's get another after this. Because this will not count as a game. Not in my book. Frogadier, you don't outspeed me. I definitely outspeed you. I can just OHKO this man with outrage. Yeah. You can go Noivern, drop a Draco, and that's kind of annoying because this is my Talonflame check, but I've got Blastoise, I've got Jirachi, so... and he could always miss Draco. I miss Zen Headbutt, you can always hope. That means the correct... well, can't I just go Talonflame now and SD and win? Question mark? I mean, he can't stop me from setting up with this Noivern, can he? Noivern isn't that strong. 379. Hyper voice, that does nothing. And my, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I literally went, yeah. That one does not count as a game. Unfortunate, but true. And this is an actual, it's kind of a team, and it's got 4 Talonflame answers, so Talonflame is not the way to win this game. He has one thing for nasty pass to Blastoise, which is the Thunderous, so I'm going to be aiming to take that one out as early as possible. I'm actually going to play really aggressively with my Talonflame. He leads off with Lando. I'm just going to go straight for a Wisp and not even care about the fact that this Lando could easily kill me, because well, he's got Quag, he's got the Pharaoh, which can annoy me, which is, I mean, Talon sets up on it, but he's also got Thunderous and Titar. This is not a winning matchup for Talonflame, basically. As, ooh, we actually lived that. That is surprising and entertaining at the same time. Lando is weak when Jolly. Wow. This is obviously Jolly Scarf. And, I mean, if I was him, I'd go out into Titar here. He goes out into Quag, which is fine. Quag is actually really weak in terms of its Scald, so I don't have much to worry about that, and I can burn it and annoy it. Okay, it's not that weak then. But burning it is more annoying to it than doing damage, because it is unaware, of course, so... Actually, looking at his team, what's his answer to Gengar? Especially a +2 Gengar. So, nasty plot. Ooh, I've got a variety of options here, actually. If he goes into Gardevoir, which is a possibility, then that would be fantastic for me. Goes hard into Titar, letting me weaken the only thing that stops my Gengar. Well, I mean, Thunderous does too, but it doesn't OHKO, and wow, that is bulky as balls. Holy shit. Is that AV or something? I mean, I'm not expecting miracles, I am a Celebi, but still. Sorry, I just got... that feels like AV damage. AV is not a good Titar set. And why did I sack my only Thunderous switching? Because I'm a smart cookie. We can still thankfully play around it, but we've got to play aggressively. I don't like playing aggressively. Not around fucking Thunderous. Let's just go for Dark Pulse. He goes for T-Bolt, kills me, he's Life Orb. Excellent. I need... Garchomp is the most expendable. So... yeah, just getting Life Orb chip damage, and then into Rachi to Zen Headbutt. And if he's got T-Wave, then that's unfortunate. Thunderbolt does not kill me, Zen Headbutt will kill him. Excellent. And we even get to keep Jirachi around, which is lovely. Goes out into Lando here. I mean, I don't get this. I feel like he's just going to go for EQ here, in all honesty. I'm just going to go for Zen Headbutt. He goes for Knockoff. Knockoff is not a bad play, actually, in fairness to him. But a 1% health Jirachi can actually... no, it can't. But Gengar can potentially just solo the rest of his team, so that's good for me. If he goes Quag, I Taunt. If he goes Pharaoh, I Focus Blast, question mark. He does go Pharaoh. I wish I had Wisp right now. Fuck. As he seeds me. Is he gonna protect too? Nope. Well, at least it wouldn't have killed. Does Gyro kill me? Yes. Well, that's annoying then. Maybe I should have just gone for Shadow Ball then. One last game because I refuse to end it on a lose. On a lose? On a loss. Okay. This team was showcased to show Nasty Plot Celebi passing into one of two special threats being really, really good. I've yet to do that once, so guess what we're doing this game? He leaves Rotom. Excellent. He can go Scizor on this, but we can just Nasty Plot. As he does go Scizor on this. And now we can Baton Pass, question mark? I mean, he's going for U-turn, isn't he? You'd expect. But we do get the Baton Pass off. Does he go for SD? He does go for SD. And now we can fire off a nice +2 Mega Blastoise's Hydro Pump. If it connects, we're in a fantastic position. If it doesn't, we're in a shit position. Although I'm overstating that because we do of course have Talonflame, which can Wisp and cause this man some problems, but Hydro hits, and there was a Scizor. There was a Mega Scizor. I don't know where it went, but there was one. Now, Rotom, is this even a check? I mean, I'm just gonna Dark Pulse you, because T-Bolt doesn't do nearly enough. I do still have Healing Wish on my Rachi, so yay. And whatever he goes out into Revenge Kill me, I've got a good switching for, so goes into Lati, and we can just go straight into Jirachi that I mentioned. Draco did nothing. Is that Scarf? Oh, that did nothing. But we can just U-turn out of Excadrill. Goes for the Moldrake. He's Balloon though, so it's fine. We pop the Balloon, go Garchomp, click SD, or click EQ. I mean, SD solves the Glide score switch in, so SD stays in. Okay, that's fine. Just kill yourself then. You can't attack me without hurting yourself, and you can't do anything to me without anything, so I'm normally an eloquent person, I swear. I am just not in the right state of mind. I've honestly not recorded in over a week, so I'm probably really, really terrible right now. I apologise. I was just, yeah, been busy with some stuff happening in real life, so very, very few recordings. Outrage does not actually kill Gliscor. I'm surprised. It'll definitely kill Gliscor now, but best of all, we now get a free switch into Rachi, which kind of wins the game. I mean, timer, because this man's gonna wait. In case you were wondering about the open games and everything, and I know I did say that they would take up the bulk of my next few recordings, but I've decided instead, once I've been knocked out of all the opens, which probably won't take that long in all honesty, I'll just do one big uploading rather than have 7 or 8 or however many it is little uploadings throughout the course of several weeks. That way, if you are interested in that thing, it's only one video, and if you're not interested in that thing, well, you wouldn't have clicked the videos anyway, so. I'm gonna pause until he picks me. Or not, as he just goes straight for Protect, confuses me. I mean, does he think that this thing can take on a Gengar? I mean, if he roosts... Oh, you got the double Protect, okay then. I'm not doing anything other than clicking outrage. Well, I mean, I guess I can get hit in the confusion too. Worst part is, I think he now actually lives Gengar's thing, so I'm just going to SD here. Yeah, if he protects, then it's worth noting. I mean, he can't beat the combination of Talonflame plus Celebi with this Gliscor, so it's all fine and good. And Talonflame wins anyway, so yep. As he does go for Protect, and that means the Talonflame echoes everything. I mean, he's obviously physically defensive, he can probably actually live this. He does, just as he goes for Taunt. Okay, have fun trying to eat these Acros. Sincerely. If he gets a, what does he need, a quadruple Protect, probably, in order to live this Acro? If he gets that, and, I don't know, kills me somehow, then yeah, I'd be a bit pissed, in all honesty. Okay, he's that's not the worst of plays, the fact that he's sacking Lati, but this obviously wins in the long run, so it's all fine and good. Yeah, misclick, but it didn't matter because you lost anyway, so. Okay, so I do hope you enjoyed this. It's been a little while since I did upload, so yep, I'll upload to my own channel tomorrow. And thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.